I grew up feeling proud of and curious about my extended Polish family. We celebrate our heritage, tradition, and culture in almost everything we do. This meant large family gatherings and lots of Polish food. Polish sausage, ham, lazy pierogi, otherwise noodles served with sauerkraut and mushrooms. All this makes me wonder, are there Polish people proud of their background as I am? My German and Italian friends are quiet about their heritage. Why are we so proud? This Easter, I decided to find out. That's the time of year when Polish pride in Buffalo is at its peak. In the week before the holiday, one classic Polish landmark starts flooding with people. The Broadway market on the east side of Buffalo. The market is normally a barren concrete building with very minimal customers. That's where food stands sell all the ingredients needed for a proper Polish Easter feast. There are pussy willows to decorate the house with signs of spring. There are potato pierogies, smoked kielbasa, and the place where I've worked for the last 6 years, the famous horseradish stand. Polish people put horseradish on eggs, ham, and roast beef. We sell 4 different kinds. This year, the owner's daughter, Margie, agreed to an interview about Polish pride in her family and its origins. She drove all the way from New Jersey to help out her parents when the market gets mobbed in that week. I was lucky enough to sit with her on the Tuesday before the chaos truly began, as her 1-year-old son sat in there with us.
Why are you guys proud to be Polish?
That's something that we're part of. It's inherited through us. We're given that, and it's wonderful to know that part of us, because it is part of us. It's our genetics, it's our heritage, it's what we've become.
So you come every year from New Jersey back to Buffalo. Why do you do that?
Well, one reason I do that is because I want to help my parents out. They've worked really hard all their life, and I think it's important to continue that, to help them out in that way. The other thing is to continue that tradition that we have. They started the horseradish when I was 9 years old, and now it's about 34 years that we've been doing it. I can't imagine any other way. Part of our life. It's ingrained in us to have it as part of our genetics that way too, because we've been doing it for so long. It's something that we can carry on to our generations. My kids now go to the market and they love going to the market. When they first came, they were struggling because the language was a struggle. So they basically took jobs that were hands-on without the need of language to make a living. Dad said $10 in his pocket and basically needed to put down roots and start working. For them, the business didn't come until 13 or 14 years later. And they just happened to walk the market and someone was selling the famous horseradish stand.
Oh, so they didn't start it up. They just picked up where someone else left off.
Yeah, and they spoke Polish. So that was their connection to my parents, because that's when my parents were talking to them, were Polish. They come in from generation to generation. So we see people who have, they were at the market when they were 5, and now they're going with their grandchildren, or they're going with their, children. And it's really nice to see them try to carry it on, so at least the kids could get a little taste of what they felt like when they were 5. I like to pass the traditions on. I really want to pass the language on. I'm doing the best I can with that and having them go to Polish school. I really want to know where our roots came from. We want to take them to Poland so they get to visit where their grandparents grew up.
The Broadway market represents unity and belonging because it brings us back to our roots. We have come a long way since we have stepped foot in this country. It is a reminder that we are no longer the underdogs. We have made it and are proud of it. Margie's story resonated with me and my own family's humble beginnings. I had a great-grandfather who worked as a janitor. I think this speaks to Polish people in Buffalo. We have come a long way in the last couple generations.